Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new to my channel, please do like and subscribe. So today we will discuss about recursion using Python. So have you ever seen a function call itself in Python? That magical concept is called recursion. Today I will explain recursion in the easiest possible way with real examples and Python code. By the end of this video, you will fully understand how recursion works. So first of all, let's see what is recursion. Recursion means a function calling itself repeatedly until a condition is met. Think of it like climbing stairs. You keep climbing one stair at a time until you reach the top. So in recursion, the function keeps calling itself and stops when the base condition becomes true. Let's build a countdown using recursion. So here I have already created the file and I will create a function called countdown. So countdown function, I will give a parameter, then I will say if n equal 0, then what will happen? Then I will say that print what? Print it's finished. Okay, print finished. So our countdown is finished. And what we can do here, then we can say print n, which is our countdown number, and we will call the countdown function to n minus 1 time. Okay, so then what we'll do, we will call our countdown function. We will give the parameter value 5. So here what is happening, so 5 will be gone there, so it is not 0. So first of all it will print 5, then our countdown become n minus 1, okay, which is 4. Now 4 will go here, then again 4 will print, then n minus 1, which is 3, then 3 will print, and then 3 minus 1, which is 2, then 2 will be passed to here. So n is not equal to 2, this condition doesn't fulfill. Then it will go here and print 3, and then beg your pardon, 2 actually then 2 comes to here, then 2 minus 1, which is 1, and 1 will be go here, so it will not fulfill this condition and it will print 1. Then 1 minus 1 equals 0, so when n equal 0, then it is finished. So basically the output should be 5 4 3 2 1, and last is finished. So let's execute this program. Okay, we have done some mistake, we have to figure that out. Oh, we have to give another thing which is called return. Okay, we have to return, otherwise the loop will be non-executable. So here you can see 5 4 3 2 1. Once it finish this condition, then we will say return. We will return the value so that we can have our finishing line. So 5 4 3 2 1, and then it comes to 0 and it will print finish. So I hope you understand this program. So far, using recursion, we have solved this problem. Now let's solve a famous recursion problem called factorial. Okay, so I'm going to have another file which is called factorial.py. Now we will create a function called factorial, then we will pass the parameter, and then I will give the condition if n equals 1, then what will happen, then we will return the value. It is the base condition. Okay, we will return the value and we will say return n into factorial n minus 1. So it is factorial condition. Okay, then we can return our result. What will be our result? Our result will be suppose for now let's give the parameter value to 5. Okay, then what we can do, we can print our result. Okay, now I hope you can see my program clearly. Okay, okay, so this is the base condition. Using recursion we are solving the problem of factorial. So first of all 5 will be passed to here, so it will not fulfill the condition, and so it will not fulfill the condition here, the if condition, and it will return the n, which is 5 into factorial 5 n, which is definitely 5 for now. 5 minus 1 is 4. So uh, 5 into 4. Okay, then it will again call this function and it will go here, then 4 will be called. So in a recursive way it will print its factorial value. So what is the factorial value of 5? Let's check it out. I have already created a tutorial, you can check this also. So here you can see the factorial of 5 is 120. So using recursion we have solved the problem, and I hope you understand this problem so far. So this is it for today guys, and I'll see you next time.